All barricades erected. Area locked down.
Ladies and gentlemen, thanks for tuning in to this Black Ops 2 special edition. Basically, this is a tutorial on how to beast. Everybody wants that high scoring game that we all know and talk about. And, this is just my video on how to help you guys. A lot of people are saying that I'm modding, that I use, aim bots and stuff like that. You guys, I'm not a modder. I don't mod. I don't use aim anything. That's just me playing. So basically, this video shows you how I get to where I'm at, how my accuracy is, where it's at, how I'm able to kill the enemies the way I do. You guys have heard the term practice makes perfect. That term isn't out there just, to be out there. It's true. Practice, practice, practice is what you got to do. And that's what I do when I play. Treyarch put custom games on here, not for shits and giggles, but to help you out. This is to help you familiarize yourself with the maps, the lay of the maps, advantage points, you name it. Definitely it's going to help you out. And this is what I use, when I'm not playing with my friends, when I'm not running multiplayer, I'll hop on for a couple hours and I'll practice. Now, one really cool thing about this is the game setup. You don't have to just use standard maps. You can actually use the DLC. So for those of you who have like the seasons pass or just decide to pick up a certain map pack, you can actually go in and familiarize yourself with those maps, know the lay of the map, so that way you kind of get that one up on other players who really don't quite understand or know what they're doing. We're going to use Hydro with this one. Another cool thing is the game modes. You can what you want to do is basically actually go in and pick a particular game mode that you always play. If you play Search or Demolition, pick those game modes. You can pick a party mode, whether it's one in the chamber, gun game, and then you can actually save it. And then the next thing I do is I go into editing. Now, the score limit, I try to keep it as close to the average score limit in actual multiplayer. You can do unlimited if you want, or you can just put it wherever you want to. So we're going to go ahead and use default and keep it at 75. I always keep my time limit on 20 minutes instead of the default 10 minutes, basically, because I don't want to play to time limit. I want to play to score limit. And then I leave it on 2 teams, of course, and then hardcore mode, I leave off, and then all the other things you can change, I leave them though because it's set up basically default. Next thing I do is I set up my bots. Now, for friendly AIs, I usually try to use 3 to 4. For those of you who don't know what AI means, it means artificial intelligence. In a nutshell, it's computer players. I try to use 3 to 4 because when you're running and gunning on the multiplayer server, you're not running and gunning by yourself, right? You have other teammates, so you got to familiarize yourself with that friendly fire besides just the enemy fire. You got to know where your team's at. You got to be able to look at the map. The map isn't just for you to see, enemies or pick up if an enemy's not using a suppressor. But if your team is on one side of the map and you're on the other side, you know that the enemy team is going to spawn where you are, and you're going to want to turn around, right? So you got to kind of familiarize yourself with where is my team running, where is my team standing, so that way you know where the enemy is going to spawn. That's a big plus. The map is not just for enemies, but it's for you to check out, see where your team is. But anyway, once I put my 3 to 4 friendly bots, then I just max it out for the enemy bots. And then for your difficulty, recruiting, if you're new to the whole Call of Duty scene, definitely go for recruit. These bots are kind of silly, they run to the middle of the map, they don't shoot sometimes, they kind of stand around. So this is just kind of to help you, I guess, your reaction time. For me, in general, I usually use regular or harden. 9 times out of 10 I do use regular. Sometimes I will use harden when I'm playing with friends, but the regular is more, it's similar basically to those multiplayer server players, so they play like them. Harden is more for that experienced player, if you just want to kind of put that edge on how you play, or you want to go up against someone like me. No, but Harden is for that experienced player. And then veteran, we're not even going to talk about veteran. It's just crazy, but like I said, harden or regular is definitely where you want to go. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use regular, And my classes, I'm only going to use 2 classes today. Obviously, you guys know from any other videos of mine you've watched, the MSMC is my favorite gun. I'm always using primary gunfire because that's my my safety net. And I use my long barrel foregrip for that accuracy, and then fast mag. And then my perks always stay the same with a ghost, scavenger. I try to use toughness just so that way my guy doesn't bounce all around when I'm getting shot at. And dexterity. You will get shot in training. It's obvious if you're using regular or veteran, you're gonna get shot. You're gonna get shot at. You might die a couple times. But basically that's how this class is set up. It never changes. Always try to set your classes up based upon the same way your classes would be set up in multiplayer mode. Don't like go off the wall and try to use something different. You want to use a gun that you know what you're doing with. If you watch other players who have been playing the Call of Duty games for years, they'll shoot at an enemy and then they'll stop and shoot at another enemy, and then that first enemy is going, you know, they die or whatever. And a lot of people wonder, well, how did you know when to stop shooting him? Well, if there's a particular gun you use constantly, you're going to know how many bullets you have to pump into that enemy before they die. I mean, sometimes you may get cheated and you end up dying anyway, but 9 times out of 10, those people know, okay, I pumped, you know, 3 or 4 bullets in them. I know they're about to die with the 5th, and then they can kind of lay off the trigger, stop shooting them, and then go into another enemy before that enemy even drops. And that makes you a better player. The second gun, now if you guys have seen my zombie videos, you know I always talk about the Galil. The Galil is my favorite gun by far for any of the Call of Duty games. When the Galil came out, it was awesome. My second favorite gun has got to be the FAL. This is the best gun on Black Ops 2. I'm sorry to say it. I mean, it truly is. If you look at the stats for it, accuracy, damage, all of those are higher than any other gun for your assault rifles. The only downside is what? The rate of fire, right? Well, the thing is if you throw select fire on there, it turns it into an automatic, which makes this gun beast. This gun by far has got to be the best gun for Black Ops 2. So we're gonna just run these 2 guns. I'm gonna start this matchup and let you guys check it out. And I actually played a couple matches before, so we're gonna throw one of those up and let you guys see what's going on in this map. Alright, so I'm going to start out with my MSMC and kind of show you guys what my strategy is whenever I play pretty much any map, not just this one. I love to stay, I'm a running gunner, that's obvious, but I love to stay on the outsides. Whenever if you're going to be a running gunner, stick to the walls, the outer edges. Don't just run down the middle of the map because you're more than likely you're going to get shot up. And then try not to just hold down the trigger. Even if you're using an automatic, preferably for me, I like to shoot in spurts. Unless I'm in a big gunfight, and I have to hold down on the trigger, I like to throw a couple bullets into an enemy and then keep it pushing, I mean, as you guys can see. But I like to stay on the outer edge of the map because then I know I can keep, and there you go, I just died. But then I know I can keep my back to the wall, and I don't have to worry about getting shot in the back or in the side. And you know, I can look at the map and kind of check where my teammates are. I mean, look at that, beautiful. Just, I mean, I'm pretty impressed myself with my accuracy. My accuracy has definitely went up since I've done my practice matches, and it helps me out so much in multiplayer after I throw up a couple practice matches, because it's like warm-up matches, you know. That way you can get your accuracy up, you know, where you gotta shoot. You don't have to spray and all that other, you know, nonsense that a lot of players do. I mean, it works for some people, don't get me wrong. I've been in matches and I've gotten my teeth kicked in by people who do the spray and pray. Me personally, I don't like to do it because it's just a waste of ammunition. But you know, for others it works. But yeah, basically, just kind of stay on the outer edge. I could have went through that tunnel. Personally, I don't like going through that far right side because there's too many places where enemies can just kind of camp and hide out. So I stick to the outer edges of this area. There you go. Ah, died again. Alright, so now what we're throwing up is the FAL, and just, you guys make sure if you're using the FAL with the select fire, turn your select fire on. I remember one time I was using it and went to get in a gunfight and pulled the trigger and my gun just went, and I pulled the trigger and 1 bullet came out and I was like, oh no, and it was too late to switch it over. I was dead by then. So I got cut my pants down and nowhere to go. So just make sure you turn your select fire on. And this, the FAL is just so accurate. And you just, even though you turn it into an automatic, still don't just kind of hold on the trigger. Do it in spurts if you need to. It makes the gun that much better. So, and then like I said with the kill streaks, that once you get the VSAT, it's so much easier to get your dogs in your swarm, believe me. And I mean, I guarantee you guys just run your practice matches. You can run them by yourself. You can run them with friends. Run a couple practice matches, maybe for a week, if that, and then go play some multiplayer. I mean, you can still play multiplayer every day, but just see if your accuracy and your KD and everything increases. If it goes up, if you notice you're getting a lot more kills and a lot less deaths each game, just try it out. Just, I mean, what's the worst that can happen? You know, nothing changes for you, right? But just try it out and see if it works for you. I mean, it works for me. My clan members, we all practice together like this, and I mean, the guys that I run with, you guys don't want to get with us in a room. I'm sorry. I mean, look at that. Oh,
kill confirmed.
That was what, four straight kills. Just the accuracy is absolutely wonderful.
Kill confirmed.
So I got my dogs down.
Kill confirmed. Kill confirmed.
I'm trying to get my swarm now.
Orbital VSAT on standby.
No. Yeah, VSAT. Got it back.
Kill confirmed.
Right, though.
Kill confirmed.
But as you can tell, I'm always moving. I may stop for a minute if I notice I'm at a good vantage point. Don't be afraid to stop for, if you got a good vantage point and you got that extra advantage over the enemy team, don't just, run out there and feel you have to move. No, you're playing this game for that W, right? Or, you could be playing in objective mode and you're playing for that. But if you're at an advantage where you can get a bunch of kills and there's no risk behind it, do what you gotta do. There's no such thing as camping if you're defending. Or, there's no such thing as camping if you're still moving around. If you stop for a minute, then fine. Now, if you post up in one place and you're there for 80% of the game, then yes, you're probably camping. And like I said, for some people that may work. For me, it doesn't. But for others, it may. And there's nothing wrong with it. No one likes a camper. I mean, personally, I don't like being killed by a camper, but people play the game different ways. There's nothing you can do about that besides roll with the punches. So you learn to take out campers, and this is how I taught myself. Just stick to the walls, keep your back to the walls, check your corners. When you're moving around, and you should be okay.
Swarm on standby. Be advised, swarm inbound.
So basically, I just got another swarm up. Got dogs again. Can't even put my dogs up yet because the other mutts aren't done running around and eating. And oh my goodness, just I don't know what Treyarch was thinking when they put these kill streaks on here together. But swarming dogs, that's a beautiful setup when it comes to running and gunning and having a score streak. I mean, like I said, once you get VSAT, it's easy to get to the other two, but to have them together, you figure, first of all, they can't be outside anywhere because the swarm's going to take them out. And then if they go into a building to hide out, they got dogs that want to chow down on them, so you're screwed either way. And I mean, look at that. I'm back to VSAT again. And it's just a cycle, constantly.
Kill confirmed. Kill confirmed.
And they stole a teammate's EMP. So now my VSAT is down. Let me see what we got on score. I'm at 136-6 already. Like I said, it's practice. You are gonna die a couple times. I've died 6 times. So, which is nothing wrong with that because you're practicing. But it's, like I said, it's gonna help you get your accuracy up. Definitely your reaction time. I hear that from a lot of people, even my teammates, that my reaction time is ridiculous. I have a really good reaction time when I see the enemies, and when to shoot, when to pull up on my gun, things like that.
Be advised, swarm inbound.
Like I said before, I prefer to stay out of this area down here. But, you do what you have to do sometimes. Oh, nice little drop shot. kind of red right now. And like I said, if you get into a gunfight, you guys, just and you know you're gonna lose or you're bright red, back out of it. You know, find cover until you're not red anymore. Try to get another vantage point on the enemy. It's not always about running out. Who's got the biggest gun that get the most kills? No, do what you have to do strategically to get that win, to get that W, and you always come out on top. So let's see. Like I said, I mean, you can tell I pretty much run the same route around this map, trying to keep my back to the wall. Got a nice little bunch of them right here. I mean, look at that. This gun is just absolutely wonderful. I love the FAL. I mean, personally, this is the only assault rifle I like to use when it comes to using the assaults. 9 times out of 10 though, and I just got a nuclear right there. You guys hear that banging? It's my nephew trying to get in here. But normally if I'm not running my MSMC, I do try to use this gun.
Unit in your AO. Kill confirmed. Swarm awaiting orders.
I mean, as you can see, the accuracy, there's not very much recoil to the gun, so it's really good. And I got shot in the back. Didn't see them spawn there. That's fine. Still got swarm and dogs out though, so they're doing work for me. And just the accuracy on this gun is just retarded.
Objective almost complete. Don't quit now. Kill confirmed.
Nice little turnaround.
Kill confirmed.
I might have died right there if I was in multiplayer. I'm not gonna lie. That one may have killed me.
Kill confirmed. Kill confirmed.
That's alright, because we're training right now, so it's fine. Got another reset thrown
on
up.
standby. Kill confirmed.
See if we can get some more kills out of it. Also, try to lay down when you're reloading. If you're in a gunfight and you're behind cover, lay down to reload. Just don't stand there and try to reload. Then you'll probably get shot in the head. So there you have it. Victory was easy. Look at that, 209 and 7. Absolutely awesome game. If there's another gun in particular that you guys want me to try to use to kind of do a training on it, show you good vantage points, let me know in the description below. I don't mind doing that. If you guys enjoyed this video, you already know what to do. And as always, thank you guys so much for watching. You guys are awesome.